Okay. Hello, everyone again. Here we have the module. This is the first floor. I didn't open the door here. So if we want to open the door, instead of inserting a door here, architecture door, we can do that. And this is the door, okay? But if we want just to insert the opening, what we can do is to select the wall. We can split the element here. And we can move it here and there. Okay, so that would be enough. Just we need the opening. We don't need the door itself. Now I'm going to design the facade. So for designing the facade, if this is imagine that this is the entrance, and for example, this is the facade to the main street or to the big open place. So that would be, in this case, it's the north elevation. So for the north elevation, this is what we have, okay? We can, if we have the wireframe, let's work with this with reference planes. And I'm going to divide the facade into different reference planes. And then I'm going to create openings with that layout. Okay, so I create a reference plane. If this is the main door, so try to line up things. I'm going to name this reference plane as facade 1. And if we try to insert a window, I insert this fixed window here on the 3D view, it will be there. But don't do that. Try to change the size of this window. It's quite easy. If we just use line up this and that. So if that window is, let's say, half this space, so let's work with a model line. I'm going to pick plane. Here. And then that's the midpoint. And another midpoint here. Okay. So what is this size? Let's annotate, aligned. This is 3 feet. And that's 5 feet. So let's make this window, edit type, duplicate 3 times 5 feet. And then the height is 3. The width is 5. And this is the default seal height. Okay, we can change that. Let's apply. Okay, it was the other way around. The height is 5. The width is 3. Now line up. Sit. Oh, this is 3, 10. So this is almost 4 feet. So I'm going to edit type, and the width is 4. So that's the opening. And if I want to create here another window, this is 7 by 5. Okay, so I'm going to insert another window here. And this window, I want to edit type, duplicate 7 by 5. Okay, so the width is 7, the height is 5. Well, this is not 7 because I took the axis of this. So I'm taking line. I want the world faces here. Okay, it's 6 and 5. So this is 6 and 5 inches. There you go. Okay, and now on the first floor, I'm going to create another window that it's like that. So let's go to north, the window, the annotate aligned is from this point to that point, 6 and 6, and this is 10. So window, and type, duplicate 6 by 10. So the height is 10. The width is 6 and 6 inches. Wall faces. So you see that this facade, things are lined up and have something good. And what about here? If we go to level 1, so on level 1, that is the, the bathroom. So I'm going to create like another window that goes all the way down. So there on north, if this is the hidden line, and I'm going to create a window can be this, here, and then I copy. There you go. Yeah, on level 1, that window is there. Okay, so if I have created this window, now we have to think about the orientations. You can do something for this facade too, but if this is facing Main Street, that would be Western orientation, and this is the Eastern orientation. So in Western orientation, for privacy and to prevent sunlight to enter here, no, that's the Eastern, and the other one is the Western. So I can always work with some louvers. Louvers are shading devices that protect the window from the sunlight. So that's quite easy. I can design louvers. So I'm going to go to architecture, modeling place. Okay, let's use like railings. Okay, I'm going to set the work plane in the plane, let's say here. And now in extrusion, I can work with a rectangle. Like a foot like this. And now I want to design louvers, let's say 6 inches, 1 inch or half inch in this direction. And there. Oh, now I'm going to select all these. I'm going to copy. And let's copy this like 6 inches. That and 6 inches. Right, this is 6 feet. So I want to select this, copy 6 inches and 6 inches, 6. Okay, so what we're doing with this is to protect this facade against the sun. If we want to put all these louvers here, okay, so that protects. You can keep working with these louvers, but well, this is something that go well with the facade itself. We can combine horizontal and vertical louvers. If we are on level 1006, those are the vertical louvers. And if we want horizontal louvers here, we can do this. We can create architecture component, model in place, railing. Okay. And now I'm going to create extrusion. I set the work plane on level 10, that's fine. And let's do the here with 10 half inch. Go up and there. Trim. And I'm going to try something different. I'm going to copy this, create, no, I can't. Okay, so I have to copy. So let's copy this 6 inches away and 6. I think this is too much. So to copy. Okay, so this is actually good because we protect the facade from the sun and we add some, yeah, something different. So this is it. Once we have the facade and we have designed some elements for the facade, we can go to level 1. And I want to prepare like a presentation sheet. Here you have sheets, and I'm going to create a new one. By default, we have this 30 by 42. Okay, you can say that this is it. I don't want all these blocks, so double click on this element and we're going to edit the family. So by editing the family, I'm going to get rid of all this, load into the project, and overwrite the existing version. So that's it. And now I'm going to prepare the level 1 for creating dimensions here. So in this level 1 dimensions, I have to duplicate, where's level 1 here? I duplicate view. I name it level 1 final. And here I have to get rid of everything that I don't want to show. So I hide category and I can show the crop region. So for the crop region, I just want to show this. Everything that is out of the crop region is not shown. And now let's apply dimensions. Annotate aligned dimensions. And when it comes to dimensions, I just want the interior dimensions. This one 30. I can place it here. And then this one, make sure that you line up all these dimensions. Okay, so even this, I don't like it. So let's move it downwards and then line up all these dimensions here. And when I want to define the size of one room, what do I need? If it's a rectangular room, I need this dimension and that one. So in aligned dimension, I have this, and then I have this one. Those dimensions, 23, 3, 9, it doesn't make sense. So if this is what if we make this 24? So that looks much better. And what if we make this just 13? Okay, so that looks better. And this element is 13 by 24. This bathroom is 6 by 15. Perfect. And this is 13 and whatever. Well, at least all these dimensions are rounded up and this one can be different. Okay, doesn't matter. So this is any room is defined by two dimensions, the vertical and the horizontal one. So here we have the bathroom, the vertical and the horizontal. And here we might need another horizontal dimension, like this one, 13. And finally, we need the total dimension, which is 29. And the dimension here, that is this one, and this one, it's that one. Okay, so those are all the dimensions we need, nothing else than this. Okay, so the internal dimensions and then the external dimensions. And here we have 29. We can define this 15 and this 14. But it's very important that these lines are lined up. Okay. So don't place this dimension like here. It doesn't look nice. Okay, so everything has to be lined up, and that will look much better. So basically, that's all we need. We can give information about the area. That might be useful, and it's quite easy. If we go to architecture rooms, we are going to create a room. The thing is that if we don't have a room separator here, then it doesn't work. So we can create room separators, this one, that one. And now if we go to architecture rooms, this is the room. You see that it fits to this. This is room 1. Something interesting is to define the footage. So if we just select this, edit type, this is the room tag. So in the room tag, if we show the area, we don't show the room number, we apply, and this is 312 square feet. Okay, so what if we want to see the room? Here we can say we can change the room name. This is the living. And what if we want to do that? First, the room separator here, then room, there, that's the kitchen, and that's the square footage. If we're not happy with this, we can always if we double click here, this is the room name, and that's the room number. So what I want is the area, and I want to, not the volume, but the surface, the area. I want to move it here. Okay, so if I load into the project and override the existing version, yeah, so that looks better. So why am I doing this? Because I want to upload this into the final sheet. And for this, I want invisibility graphics. I want the walls to be I want this to be solid and black. There you go. Okay, so I want a very clear difference between the space and the wall. Here we have the crop region. If we hide crop region, here we don't see the crop region. And when we are working with the sheet, I can drag level 1 final here. This is too small, so I'm going to change the scale to 1/4, and I can make it even bigger. too too big. 1/2. Okay, that works. That's fine, but then these numbers or the text size is too small. Okay, so I have to go back to level 1 final, and I have make that scale larger. So I want to edit the type of the dimensions so that the text size, these 3, okay, let's make it 9. And for this one, no, sorry. I select this, I edit type, and show area. Okay, so probably I will have to change it here. So if I edit, there you go. So this text size, let's make it 3/8, and this the same, 3/8. If it's too big, I move it this way, load into the project again. Override, and let's look at the sheet, and now it looks well. Here I can see the name of the room, the footage, and the dimensions. Same thing with level 2 or level 10.6. Let's duplicate, and let's call it final. And show crop region. Hiding view everything that we don't want to show. Theory. Feasibility graphics. Select the walls and make it solid fill black. Well, as you can see, this is the double volume. So to make it clear that this is a double volume, then, well, you have to open a door here to this bedroom, but here, this double volume, we can open annotate, and here we have detail line. So if when we have a double volume, we need this detail line. Okay. And this line, we can select it, both lines. And in this line style, we can select hidden, and we have this dashed line. That's correct. The scale has to be the same as the other one. I think it was 1, I don't remember. So that looks well. And if we move the staircase this way, we have to convey with a detail line how we go upstairs, like this. And like this. Okay, so now it's clear that we go upstairs in this direction. And now we can annotate and we can place aligned dimensions. This one here. Uh, edit type, that was text size. I don't remember, maybe the scale was not that one. Height crop region, open the sheet, drag this. Okay, that's not the scale. The scale here was 1/2. So that's 1/2 too. No. There you go. And it's important that both plans are lined up. So if you see this blue dashed line that appears here, so that means that these two elements are lined up. And now the scale is the same, or the text size is the same. So you have to put all the text size here to see all the dimensions. You can create rooms. And when it comes to this, so when we are on the second floor, that means that this is an open volume. But when we are in the first floor, if this is a double volume, we need a line here, a dashed line. So we can do it in the first floor itself, but I think we can do this here as well in the sheet. So in this line, we can go this direction, and we can move it here, and the style can be here. Okay. So when we are on the second floor, we see this as a double volume, and when we are on the first floor, we see this as the projection line from the ceiling that we have above. So that's all we need so far. Okay, so we don't need furniture. We just need to understand what the wall is, the difference between the cut wall and the open space, the difference between openings and doors and walls. And then we need dimensions here, and then we need the name of the room and the footage, the square footage. So that's all we need. And here, this is level, you click on the plan view, we can control the size of this. And then if we click here, we can line up. That looks nicer if these two things are lined up. If we think that this text size is too small, we can always double click here. Okay, click, edit type, and okay, we don't have the, so we can't control the text size. Interesting. Well, anyway, let's do this, and next time I will show you how to change that title block.